काय बंद पण नाही व्हायचं, डायरेक्ट बंदच करायचं रे. But today is honestly a serious stream because today whole day I haven't practiced chess that much. So this
So
is the
we'll
only
try to
time.
do at least 75, right? So I think your record is 64.
My record is 64, so we are going to play till 75. So it's going to be a very serious stream. No bakchodi actually.
Hopefully.
So let's go queen d2 mate. And what we have done for this stream is very nice. Me and Nikhil both have prepared 1-1 position. Nikhil is very good dynamically and I'm very good positionally. So Nikhil is going to teach me how to play dynamic chess and I'm going to teach him how to play positional chess, how to play slow chess. So this way we both improve our game. So we will warm up with puzzle rush and then I'll teach him positional way of playing chess. Nikhil will teach me how to play dynamic way. So Nikhil bhai, excited?
Yeah, sure. But let's focus on puzzles.
Yeah, let's focus on puzzles. Ayush is 50. Ayush 50, not bad. But if you do it continuously, that would be a warm up. So try to do regular puzzle streak because they are one of the best way to improve your chess. Bishop d6. हे असं skip करता यायला पाहिजे रे.
Oh, no. Rook
Check,
c2 and f2.
king takes, check and take.
Yeah.
Queen
Bounce
f7.
चुकायला नको. Queen c5.
Queen c5 check and take the rook. Correct?
Yep. I think first 30 will be easy, probably. No.
Rook f1.
Yeah, rook f1 and
Hi Vedant.
Vedant by
We will be needing Vedant on today's stream
Yeah.
because we are going to hit
Vedant
100.
by will help us to cross 100.
Yeah, Vedant 100%. Vedant is
Enough
too
six.
strong. It has to be made. It has to be made. Vedant Bhai doesn't even want to watch stream till 50. Vedant Bhai has his own aura.
Real puzzle starts after 40.
For Ayush Bhai, his stop is 50, but for Vedant Bhai, he doesn't even want to look till 50. What is this?
Yeah.
So rook check, king e2 and rook g2 is met. Hi Akash. Check, check.
That's made, right? King e7 maybe, but then bishop c5.
Check, king c7, queen d6, king e7, bishop c5.
King e8 I think.
Okay. Let's go.
झोपेमध्ये
Bishop f5 check we have, bishop f7 check
bishop
we have.
f5, queen b7 looks winning, right? Bishop f7 is just mistake. Yeah.
Bishop f7, king f7. So we don't have that. Okay, we are on
Or should
31.
we just make a draw? Queen e6, king g6, queen f5.
Okay, it has to be bishop f5 check. If he goes king g5, we win the queen. So he has to go down. And then we go rook e7 check.
So, yeah, and then queen e6 and queen f6.
Yeah. And now what? Queen e6?
Rook e7 also looks interesting if we find a checkmate.
Okay, if rook e7 check, king into e7, rook e6 check, queen e6 check, sorry.
Yeah, king f8, queen f6, king g8, bishop e6, king h7.
Bhai, come
Sure.
on, this shouldn't be that hard. Queen e6 check, king g7, queen e7 check. If king here, bishop check.
Yeah, queen e6, queen e7 is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
winning.
Queen e6 has to be the move. Queen g7 has to be the move. Bishop e6 has to be a move. Queen f6 has to be a move. And that's a mate. Wow. 32. Let's go.
Bishop into 6.
Hi, Ayush. Queen e6 check. Yes. अरे bishop into chess.com very tricky ना.
मधूनच आन्सर रॉंग येण्याची काम आहे.
है ना. Queen c6 check.
c6, queen b7, but then king g7.
Mm,
नहीं, queen c6 direct is
yeah,
winning.
queen c6 we have to play. Okay, I take the rook. He goes king here.
And just queen back to c6.
Yeah,
And knight
queen
is
c6 and then we will win the knight. Easy checkmate, but queen takes. So rook check. Sorry, so queen check. King g2. Rook g4 check. If king h3, it
yeah,
has to
that's
be
win.
mate. King h2, that's a mate.
Queen g.
Queen check, check, mate. So
Easy.
all of you guys watching today, we have very serious stream. It's actually we are going to improve chess. Since both me and Nikhil haven't practiced anything today at home, so we
Same
figured out
semester.
this is the best way. So at the end of doing puzzle stick, we are going to show 1-1 position. Nikhil is going to teach me how to play dynamic chess. I'm going to teach him how to play positional chess. So it's going to be very instructive. This is warm up. G5, na?
G5 and queen trap.
Hello, Anurag. G5, H5, bishop G5. If knight F4. Yes, chess. It's not queen trap. Always try to look one move further. Like after bishop G5, there is knight F4. He attacks your own queen.
Knight f4, queen e3, right? And then bishop into e7.
Hello, Dikshit Gambit. Dikshit Gambit, like first time I thought it's you, Nikhil.
Who is this guy?
He's Dikshit Gambit. He's aggressive version of you.
Wow.
चलो भाई क्या खेलना है यहाँ पे. G5 है, H5, बिशप इंटू G5, क्वीन पे अटैक. नाइट F4 खेलना पड़ेगा. नाइट F4 के बाद
Queen moves and then just bishop into e7.
अरे यार, of course.
But queen d2, I think, because there will be knight g.
Queen E3 ना.
Queen e3 la knight g2.
Queen E3, knight G2. Okay, let's play. But we just take the queen. If he takes, we take back. 37, easy peasy. Queen F6.
Yeah, queen f6 is just winning.
गाइस तो आज किस किस ने घर पे प्रैक्टिस की है, जो जो स्ट्रीम देख रहे हैं, लाइक सीरियसली घर पे प्रैक्टिस की है. आयुष. A into B4.
AB and knight c7.
A into B4 has to be it. Knight C7, Knight A7. सर 1 घंटे. चलो भाई आयुष भाई यहाँ पे कर लो प्रैक्टिस. ट्राई करो गेस करना मूव.
That's a mate, right? Queen f4, queen c2, queen c1, rook b2.
Queen C2, King E1, Queen C1, King here, Rook check. निखिल भाई too strong रे.
Too strong and
बट
maybe.
या अचानक इतना इजी क्यों आता है. क्वीन यहाँ पे. So Ayush did 1 घंटा puzzles. Mr. B did 20 medium puzzles on chess tempo. Very good. 20 medium puzzles. Actually very impressive. 3 hours day. क्या किया 3 hours? What did you work on?
Yeah, queen h3 is unstoppable, right? Queen h3, rook h8, king h8, d8, queen, king h7, rook g7, rook g7, queen d3 check, and then rook g6.
Rook,
And
Queen
then
D3 check. There is E4.
oh, wait. Yeah, there is e4. I missed e4.
And then there is
He
queen
puts
f1.
direct.
But knight f1, na?
Wait. Yeah, knight f1 and that's winning, right? Knight
That's
f1, queen f1 and take everything.
so queen h3, king takes, king h7. Okay, king takes makes no sense, so rook takes. We have to go e4 here.
Yeah.
And knight e4. Chalo, nice. Mate, check,
Four
win the
check.
rook. Easy.
एवढे इझी कसे राहिले मग तुलाच बट देर इज रुक एफ वन ना नाही रुक एफ वन किंग एफ सन ओके
Rook
एनी
f1, king e6.
रुक जी फाइव इज करेक्ट
So rook g5, rook here, rook takes. Okay, we have knight g3, we have knight f4, we have rook e8.
knight g3 knight h1 just wins the rook so and then b4 check king b6 is important move to take the bishop
But what is this? Knight g3 and win the rook? Game over?
yeah knight g3 king d3 take the rook
एक सेकंड हाँ knight g3 take the rook and king b6 ना
yeah king b6
44 let's go rook e6 rook e6 fe6 is mate if king
rook
d7
e6 king d7 rook e7 king
king
c8 queen
c8
c3 king b8 queen c7 and mate
rook e6 king d7 rook e7 king c8 queen
queen
c3
c3
check nice. Sir, does playing style matter above 1800 level? So, like in recent camp with RB Ramesh sir, he like on the first day of the lecture, he told us very important thing that um, you shouldn't have any playing style. You should be universal player. There shouldn't be that you should be good at positional. You should be good at attacking. You have to be good at both. That's very very important if you want to improve. So honestly, try to be universal player. That what matters the most. You should be able to attack when you have to attack, and you should be able to defend when you have to defend, and when there is need to play positional chess you should be able to play positional chess. Basically you should be able to dress according to the occasion. That's very important. Let's say on the wedding day you will be wearing something which makes you look more classy, right? But same way on someone's funeral you will not wear that. You will be wearing something which is which is opposite to that. Just giving a quiet example. So even in chess you should be able to play as the demand of the position. If the position demands aggressive, you should be able to play aggressively. What do you think about this, Nikhil?
so the what was the question does playing style matters at above 1800 level so for me I think until you reach 2100 2200 you can just focus on more aggressive play like more like some solving some tactics solving some deeper calculation that will help you to reach 2100 quite immediately but as Suyog said you should be universal but yeah you can just focus on one particular thing for maybe 50% of your time and remaining 50% try to be universal so that's
So rook g6 check, king h8,
king f8 and that's a mate
king f8, and he will push, I guess, a6,
king f7
a7.
that's a sorry
एक second, pawns, where are this pawn going? This way. So okay, we have to go this check, king here, we take here, he pushed the pawn.
Yeah, a6, king f7, a7, and rook a6, right? a8, queen is forced, and rook into 8 is mate.
Sorry, after rook a6 what?
a8, queen.
King f7, and then rook a6, nice. So check, and we go king f7, a7, rook.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Nicely done, guys.
just 4 away from 50.
Okay, I think everyone can see the puzzles number 46 we are at. So
I think rookie. No,
queen c7 maybe, no?
yeah, I missed Queen C7. Queen C7 looks really nice.
Queen
Immediate
c7 has to
period.
be it. I don't think.
Yeah, Queen C7 is just winning. Good find,
Rook
sir.
s7, rook d7. If queen g4, rook g3. Okay, come on. What is this? This check, king here, rook here, and it has to be mate, no?
Eh, wait. Rook D5
Easy.
check.
And then we will mm, take our king to f6.
Hmm. Too strong, Suyog Wagh.
Too strong का easy तो रहे.
My brain is not working. Maybe.
So knight e2. My mouse is not working.
Knight E to Queen F6 and that's a draw.
That's called mating net. My score is 50 and here you are. No man, don't compare. We are doing this forever.
Yeah, that's true. Half of our life, maybe more than half, went into chess. Queen into F2 looks winning.
Yes, Vedant is joining us after 50. Queen into f2, queen f2 has to be queen f2, but I'm just making sure. What will you do after queen f2? By my to close few programs.
सर्व्हर लोड एवढा टाकायचा तर हँग होते. स्ट्रीम हँग झाली पाहिजे. क्वीन F2
Queen
and
f2 d6.
just winning.
Queen f2
By
d6.
D6, Knight E2. Wait, Queen F6.
Queen f6.
GG. खत्म. Knight E4 ना maybe.
Okay, let's say queen f2
Or Knight E4 first.
d6. Vedant by joining. बाय OBS यूजच करता येत नाही अजून पण कोणतरी आपल्यात OBS. Bro, this is actually difficult, na? Not difficult, we need to calculate. I'm not calculating. Queen m to f2, d6, and knight e2 is the move, but queen f6 check, and after queen f6, I take queen f6, gf6,
Losing.
and then king f8. But king f8 d7. So king h6, still d7.
There must be checkmate somehow.
That's dynamic feeling for you guys. d6, queen h4 check, king g1. Oh wait, we can just play queen e1, queen e5.
Yeah. Just winning.
है ना?
Hmm. Nice point.
King e8.
Yeah. Just take the pawn.
Just take the pawn. Just take it. King here. Okay, I want to check this one. Like, how do you actually win? Because I was a bit confused. Just a second. So queen into f. Okay, the correct answer is queen f2, queen f6, king here, takes king here and take. But what if Queen
I think
f2,
what you calculated is right. Queen f2 and then
d here.
there is
It
queen
has to
h2.
take the pawn, no?
Yeah.
Queen h4 check, king g1, queen e1 check, king h2, queen e5 check, king back. Okay, check, we go check, we go check, king
Pressure.
h1 and then this. Okay,
Yeah,
but
this is
queen
also
f6. Okay, now we can take basically. ठीक है, fair enough. Queen check. No, bishop check. Bishop g7 na? Is Vedan bhai here?
c6. Queen c6 point winning what? But then king into h5.
It has to be bishop g7 check.
King g7, knight e6. And then king moves knight. Yeah, king f7.
Yeah, bishop g7 na Nikhil bhai.
bg7, king g7,
Knight e6,
king f7.
knight f8.
ठीक है king f8.
No, king f7. I have queen here.
Looks.
Queen f5
Yeah,
check.
queen f5, queen f5 just winning. What I'm missing.
Now just this. 50 is the here. Vedan by nowhere near. f4 we have.
He joined or no?
He will join. f4 and then queen g5 we have.
f4 is just winning, right? So f4, queen moves and queen into g5.
f4, if queen e2 we just play bishop into d3. Yeah, f4 has to be the move.
Three piece. Suddenly, very easy one.
And bishop into d3. By the way, guys, very good news. Like, I asked like for my next podcast, Divya Deshmukh. I asked her mom, and Divya would be coming most probably, but she is busy with her candidates prep. So mostly after the candidates, she would be joining on the stream, on not on the stream, but for the podcast. So that's something which happened today. But she is playing candidates, which is a huge tournament, right, Nikhil?
Yeah. Here I think d5 just
We
winning,
have to
right?
play
d5,
d5.
knight d5, knight
Knight
d5.
into d5, knight into d5.
Yeah.
And take here.
Yeah. At one point, chess.com will give like 2500 level puzzle and suddenly 1500.
Yeah. Okay, check, pawn push.
Yeah, rook c2 and h2 looks winning, right? But we have to be little bit careful.
Oh, I think I get it. Like check, king here, and then rook c3.
If king b3, if king b5, then it's just winning h2.
Okay, rook check, king here, pawn push, rook e1.
And then rook c1.
Ah,
That's
and then
easy.
rook c1. Nice. So check, king b3, h2, rook e1, rook c1, and it's unstoppable, right? If he goes g6, we go king f6.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I remember solving this one. Queen D2 and Bishop G3. That's a checkmate.
That has to be queen d2, king here, bishop here. Let's say rook into here, king into here, knight here, king g6,
Yeah.
and this, and this. Yeah, and this is what I was calculating. You should go king g6.
Then there is no check position.
Yeah,
So
this is what I was calculating. Okay, there is nice. Getting motivated now. Going to play puzzle rush. नॉन फैक्ट आपका पजल रश ख़त्म होने से पहले मेरा हो जाएगा. करो भाई करो, पजल रश करो, नहीं तो यहाँ पे देखो, यहाँ पे करो, ट्राई करो सॉल्व करना. ग्राइंड इज ऑन. h6 चेक. किंग h8. निखिल तुला माहिती आहे का लाईक चेस डेली
हम्म.
त्याच्यात टाकतोय मी.
सगळीकडे नको टाकू रे एवढं.
वन द पजल्स कम्स हार्ड.
टाइमपास स्टार्ट्स.
टाइमपास स्टार्ट. No guys, it's important to take break here and there.
I think Queen G3, King H8, and Queen F4 is winning, right? Because Queen H6, Rook G1 looks
So we are
unstoppable.
at 54. Just letting you guys know, although the OBS is okay, that would be fantastic.
18 लोक बघतात भाई. अठरा लोक दोन 8 लाइक्स म्हणजे थोडा रेशो. ठीक है.
गाइस लाइक करो यार स्ट्रीम. सो और लोगों के पहुंचेंगे और फिर हमें और मोटिवेशन मिलेगा स्ट्रीम करने के लिए. सो h6 चेक, किंग h8, क्वीन g3, rook g8, queen
H6
here
winning again.
f6,
First move Queen G3, King H8, Queen F4. That's winning.
queen f4.
Yeah, because Queen H6, Rook G1 is unstoppable.
Wow. Oh,
So beautiful.
how did you found queen f4?
Like Queen F4, I mean, I saw this somehow. If we manage to get Queen on H6, then it's winning, right? And then if we play Rook G1 first, let's say, then Rook G8 is coming. So
Nice, nice, very beautiful. Clap for Nikhil, everyone. Nice.
एवढं म्हणून चुकलं.
Never seen something like this. But okay. G3. Check, check. Not G3.
Yeah, Queen into no, not Queen into
No, queen h4 I think, and then queen h2 is
E8, Queen
made.
S7 check, and Queen into F2. That's the
Ah,
problem.
check, check.
There must be something
And then he will
which
take the
is
rook.
Rook G2 and draw करू शकतो.
Draw एवढ्या लवकर दिसतात. The speed with
तेवढ्या
which
जर green
Nikhil
दिसायला
finds
लागल्या ना.
draw is commendable.
But I think Queen H4 makes a lot of sense. I mean, Queen H4, Queen A8, king g7, queen a7, rook f7, and then there is no move. Like queen e3 is maybe the only move, but then g3, and that just crushing. So
भाई आयुष को मॉड कर दो यार कोई तो भी. यहाँ पे
तूच करू शकतो रे.
मलाच ॲक्सेस आहे का, तुला नाही करता येणार का मॉड?
थांब, मला रिमूव्ह करता येते.
चांगले यांना रिमूव्ह. E4 मे बी.
अरे पण e4 ब्रो आन्सर आलाय तर कशाला
काय
अजून.
काय?
क्वीन h4, क्वीन a8, किंग g7, क्वीन a7, rook f7, क्वीन e3, and
G3.
then g3. ओवर, खत्म.
Nice, nice. King here, rook here. Okay, he just gives up mentally, physically, everywhere. End game, my favorite part of the game.
rook g2.
Rook g2 has to be it. Rook g2, rook g2, pawn push. Rook goes here, pawn push.
That's the win.
Uh,
King
queen is made by this and this.
c3
So
ना.
king c3. Queen. There we go, 56. Let's go.
नाईट करून ड्रॉ करायचे रे लास्ट.
नाईट हरायचं, नाईट करून मारायचं, हरायचं. Okay, the pawn is promoting. Knight f2 is coming. World is ending. But knight f2 check, king e2, knight, not king e2, knight f2 check, king c2, knight into h1, queens, knight g3.
That doesn't looks like an answer. I mean, that can work, but I'm not sure.
So knight f2 check, king goes to e2, not e2, let's say king goes to c2, knight into h1. He has to promote to a queen. I go knight g3. Yeah, knight
भाई
g.
आईडिया चांगली स्ट्रीम करायची. स्ट्रीम होते आणि काम चेस होतो रे.
काही नाही तर चेस होतं. Knight g3, queen b7 check, knight e7. So guys, what I'm calculating is knight e7 check, king goes to anywhere, we take the rook, queen, knight g3, queen b7, knight e7.
भाई मला मेट मिळाली रे.
मेट कशी भेटली?
फर्स्ट मूव knight e7, rook h2 is forced. Otherwise, I will just play rook b2. And then I will take rook into h2.
Queen?
Now b8 queen and now knight d5. And there is mate on e3 and c3 punch now.
Okay, this should never work. Very slow. I can just go knight e2 and it's not a mate.
Wow, I missed knight e2.
But very creative, Nikhil bhai. Very, very creative.
But something like this should work, I believe. Or knight f2. Yeah?
I think it has to be knight f2 check. He goes king here. We take the rookie. He promotes. We go knight g3. He gives check. We go knight e7. He goes knight c6. And then we go knight
Yeah.
f5.
Maybe knight f2 is correct. There is always a maybe.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Oh, wow.
Wow, who is this? What is this? So let's go, guys. Saurav Malhotra, Saurav Mohapatra, king g7, queen a7, rook f7. I saw the draw. चलो पजल्स अभी हार्ड होते जा रहे. वी आर ऑलरेडी एट 3000. I mean
Oh.
rating 3000 puzzle. Should I put some background noise, background music? Guys, should I put some background music? Okay, Queen G F4 is one move.
Yeah, Queen F4 looks winning. Queen F4, Rook G2 check, King H1, and then Queen moves to D5 and we play Queen E4. So,
Okay, so I'm calculating Queen F4. We want to extend the queen because we have so many pawns up. He has to go Rook G2 check, King H1, Queen A8, let's say,
and then Queen E4.
Queen E4. Depends on the music. I don't know any playlist, Lofi playlist. Queen F4, King H1, and just take this. चलो भाई, आता है भाई चेस. निखिल
Hala.
भाई आता है चेस.
Bro, मला draw दिसली. Rook G4, King H1, Rook G1.
आणि निखिल भाई का ड्रॉ का स्पीड मतलब फ्लैश से भी.
No, I mean Queen E2 is just no wait. Yeah, Queen E2 is just winning. It's a mate.
Nikhil, what's your secret of like drawing like that?
In earlier days, I used to, whenever I get paired against Heritage, I always used to think about draws. Yeah, that was my, uh,
Approach.
yeah, approach towards chess.
But what do you
So
think now? Like, what do you suggest people nowadays? Is that a good approach?
no, I mean that's absolutely one of the worst approach you can have. Because even let's say if you play 10 games, and even if you won one game against Heritage, then that confidence will boost you so much, and that helps a lot.
Yeah, very well said, Nikhil. So भाई
मैं
यहाँ पे क्या है?
calculate
Queen
करता हूँ.
E2 check खेल सकते हैं हम. After Rook F2, Queen G4 check, and that has to be made. So Queen E2, King. What is this puzzle? Queen here, King here.
Rook
Rook
G4.
takes. चलो 60. Let's go. Let's go, Srinivas.
भाई तुझा स्कोर 64 आहे का खरंच?
नाही नाही जास्त आहे माझा स्कोर 75 असं काहीतरी आहे बट ऑन अनॉर्मस अकाउंट.
अनोनमस अकाउंट आपण कन्सिडर करत नाही. ब्रो किंग C4 आहे.
Guys, Shrinu is joined all the way from Germany. He is one of my. Nikhil, you know Srinivas, right?
Crazy, yeah. What's the time there? 9? 8:30 maybe.
Srinivas bhai, very happy to hear you are here. Help us to solve. Okay, what is this position? E4 we have. Rook F3. Just a question. Hey sir, I actually study your game to improve. Any advice for someone like me stuck on second and Fidel, struggling to push for a win, not Fidel level, struggling to push for a win, but not able to win, and choking at moments. So, boss edits. Firstly, there is like this series with Samruddhi I have done from how to improve from 1500 to 1800. You can watch that, it will help you a lot. You can find it on my channel. But secondly, don't try to look at rating at this level, it honestly doesn't matter because also you have K40. Try to improve your general game sense, try to improve your chess in general, try to do more tactics. That's what I will suggest. Currently I am not coaching because I have a lot of tournaments to play and because of that I'm quite busy, but Nikhil is coaching. You can reach out to Nikhil. Okay, यहाँ पे तो E4 होना ही है after
King
G5.
C4 ना?
King C4.
King C4, B3, King C3, Rook H3, King C2, and that looks interesting then.
Okay, wait a second. King C4, B3 check, King C3, Queen G3 check.
Okay.
Not queen g3 check, rook h3 check. या e4 बॉबी फिशर. बॉबी फिशर ने बोला है तो सुनना ही पड़ेगा. e4. Srinivas, thanks for sending the link. But actually, the video with Samruddhi is like the highest viewed video on my channel. It has almost 300 time hours watch hours. So quite helpful. e4 g6 king. No, अरे तो queen नहीं है आपली. I thought this is a queen. Like we have a queen here. So Vedant is here, bhai. Let's go. बरं आता सेटअप कसं करायचं.
पहिले ते स्क्रीन शेअर बंद कर. वेदांत सूट घालून येतोय का.
वेदांत सूट घालून आलाय का. हॅलो
वेदांत भाई.
वेदांत भाई म्यूट पे हो भाई तुम.
ऑरा फार्मिंग म्यूट पे रह के कर.
हेलो हाय आंटी.
Nikhil, apparently you lost a lot of weight.
कॉफी.
मम्मी ने बोला है, मैं नहीं बोल रहा.
एक सेकंड मेरे को सेटअप करने दे. ठीक है.
मम्मी ने बोला कि तेरा वेट कम हो गया.
नहीं आंटी को थोड़ा शादी करने के बाद वेट कम लगता. स्ट्रीम शुरू है वगैरह भूल जाने का.
अबे कितने व्यू है, 15-20.
भाई हाईएस्ट
इम्पोर्टेंट टू सुयोग बट हमारा प्रैक्टिस हो रहा है.
कुछ हाँ कुछ हुआ तो नहीं हो रहा है. प्रैक्टिस तो हो रहा है.
ओके, किंग c4 wins no easily.
अरे मुझे क्वीन एफ8 पे क्वीन लग रहा था.
किंग c4 b3 आ रहा है.
And
rook h3 and queen e4 and mate hold.
king c3 rook h3 king b2.
अरे बट वो विन कहाँ से होगा किंग b2 भेजने के बाद.
हाँ, not sure. Okay, let me think one.
Okay. So I hope everyone can see everyone now. वेदांत भाई क्या है आंसर भाई.
गलती से सुयोग स्ट्रीम की दिखा देगा कभी तो. ऐसे इतना शेयर कर रहा है.
भाई ओबीएस तो सीख गया मैं भाई, धीरे धीरे करके कुछ भी हो जाए भाई. वो पजल के ऊपर ही चल.
One of the most important thing, better than chess.
Better than chess.
Now you'll get Upwork gigs for $5.
Okay, let's grind puzzles,
Okay,
guys. We
e4
have to
c6
get
king c4.
स्मार्ट आहेस रे तू. थैंक यू श्रीनु भाई.
b3 हाँ e4 ही सही लग रहा है.
e4 g6 check ना.
b3 king c3
king c4 and mate.
Guys, the
Good
panel
rest
is
are
way
able
too
to
strong
add.
today. So e4 check, not check. e4 खेलना पड़ेगा ना.
खेलो खेलो, सही होगा.
खेल दूं.
खेल.
king c4
king c4.
Yeah, that's the only move.
king c3.
Yeah, wins.
D3,
D3.
D2 and take the queen, no?
इसका कौन?
ईरान में कितने कर पाएंगे हम आज, क्या लगता है तुझे?
मैं जा रहा हूँ भाई 5 करने के बाद.
ते सुयोग भाई भड़क जाएगा भाई इतना ओबीएस सेटअप करने का।
Okay, G4 G3 है.
नहीं रे, थम। G4 टेक टेक
कशाला
G3
थांबायचं आहे?
F3
कशाला
King F5
थांबायचंय? पळवत राहा
G4
पॉन.
King H5 G3 F3 King E3.
G4
but
king
G4
h5 G3 is winning. G4 if he takes pawn takes
G3 F3 King E3
G4
wins.
ना?
म्हणते. Wins by 1 difference. G4 wins by 1 point.
just Vedant is on intuition.
No, I'm sure.
एक second.
Because King has to go to G5 and it will be checked last move.
After solving hundreds of strategical position, intuition is now part of his.
Bye. It's G4 by.
G4 खेलना पड़ेगा, of course. G4.
G4? King H5 G3.
G3 is
Yeah.
very smart.
Yeah, of course G3.
G3
But
is
let's say
very-
F3, King
King
E3.
E3, King G4, King F2, H4 takes, and then this G5 is checked.
Nice. Pawn push.
Yeah,
Pawn
of course.
push. Pawn push. Queen E. Let's go.
Perfect.
Okay, rook is pinned.
I mean H4, G4, Queen at 6 minutes, na?
H4 King F4.
Sorry.
वेदा भाई जल्दी कहाँ पे है भाई अपने को? Queen F5 check, King H6.
3 रेड नहीं करता।
Ah, mate. Queen G4 check, Queen H4 check, Queen G3 check, and
Oh,
Nice.
very nice.
nice
Okay,
na?
pre-move. Please pre-move.
वेदांत को कल
Let's go 63. Bishop H6 has to be
में
queen
flight
trap.
क्या हुआ? Sorry.
1 घंटे में फ्लाइट पकड़ना है वेदांत।
Queen H5 by Queen H5. Oh, what is this? By? Double
Queen
attack by.
H5, हाँ, nice.
By
Motives, guys, motives.
bro, I don't know the motive she left me, bro.
Bishop E5 ना?
Bishop E5 looks
Okay, rook D6, Queen D6, not clear. Bishop E5 wins.
No, Queen D5 would be in the end.
So skill Bishop E5 wins.
Take.
Yeah.
Take. Let's go 64.
Last one, bye, then I have to go.
वेदांत भाई आए चले भी जा रहे हो भाई.
आया है क्यों भाई?
आया ही क्यों?
To support my friend. I have to go, guys.
One question to Vedant sir. Situation where lower rated opponent play very solid dead draw openings. How do you push to a win in this position when nothing seems to be happening?
I offer draw and then go and live a life. No. I'm just kidding. Okay, I think like the way stronger players generally approach this situation is like you have to try to pose constant problems. So there's this Gelfand rule that to win a position which is equal, you have to take your opponent to a zone of one mistake, where like one mistake loses the game. So you have to constantly pose small problems. And how do you do it? Like if you genuinely want to improve the skill, I think the best way by far to do it is by looking at a lot of games of technical players. So like for example, you can browse through games of Rubinstein from the past, or like more recently, you can see games of Prague. And then once you do it a lot, quite often, this will become an inculcated habit of yours. I hope that answers your question. इस खुशी में हम जाते हैं बाय बाय in
वेदांत
one
भाई आ
battle
गए,
and never
मुझे ज्ञान दे और वो चलेंगे। Bishop E5 F5 Bishop D5 wins immediately.
Yeah, okay, good, okay. I think you are strong enough to solve this. Solve
You are
all of this.
strong enough until 75.
Okay, then call me. I will call. If you're struggling, then message me.
Bishop E5 Fe5 Bishop
पेट्रोल साइड में इंजन लेके बैठा है ऐसे feel है।
Bishop
No, but I
D4.
need to do some work, boy. I'm listening to you. I need to look at my games. So Bishop E5 wins.
Bishop E5 ना?
Oh.
Yeah, Bishop E5 Bishop D5 wins.
Yeah, Bishop E5, F5, Bishop D5, Queen D5, Queen D3, E6, Queen B1, Queen E4. Yes.
We have to play this.
Yeah. Queen D1, Queen E4, I think very important.
Yeah, queen b1, queen e4, and take the pawn.
And that's it.
Okay, call me at 70 or something. Yeah, I will join.
क्या फायदा भाई OBS सेट करने का?
Okay, I will not leave. I will not leave. I will leave computer order.
भाई और एक 5 कर ले.
अरे
इसके
करो
बाद
मैंने
एक्चुअली
सिग्नल.
निखिल और मैंने लाइक वी हैव प्रिपेयर्ड वन पोजीशन. लाइक ही विल टीच मी डायनामिक्स, आई विल टीच हिम पोजिशनल, एंड इट्स लाइक
भाई
Okay, I
वो
will join in 10 20 minutes. Okay.
ठीक है भाई.
Please गलत मत करना था.
चेक एंड टेक द नाइट ना, गेम ओवर.
भाई रचित ने कमेंट किया.
रंजित
Yeah, queen g7, queen g2, and game is
क्वीन
over.
चेक, किंग C2, क्वीन G2, किंग C1.
असेच 5-5 मिनिटाला नवीन नवीन गेस्ट बोलवायचे, म्हणजे कसं ओबीएस दरवेळेला त्याच्यातच अर्धा वेळ जाईल.
वी कैन आस्क श्रीनिवास टू कम एक्चुअली
या
if he is open to join the stream. Queen check, king C2, queen G2
Queen
check,
G2.
king C1, queen into knight, rook check, king here, rook check, and he takes the queen.
ओ वाव.
Oh wait, queen check, king here, and queen C7, and that's game over.
किंग b1.
True example of phone a friend.
किंग b1 येतं भाई.
अरे यार, king B1 आणि मग knight F3.
Okay, I'm very close to answer, but I'm not sure. So first move is queen c6, king b4 is forced,
Mhm,
and then queen d6, king c3 is forced,
mhm.
then queen c7. Yeah, queen c7, king b4 is forced, then queen e7. Now what?
करना
हे
क्या
असंच
चाहते
काहीतरी
हो?
करायचा प्लॅन आहे माझा.
इफ किंग यहाँ पे तो ये चेक आके मर जाएगा आई गेस. If king C3,
Something like that. Check thing. Then we'll win the piece somehow.
chat, what's the answer? आयुष चेस 2009, क्या लग रहा है? Rest of the chat, where is Bobby Fischer भाई? I have a question to Suyog sir and Nikhil sir. What I noticed from Puzzle Rush that you are doing most of them. Most of the puzzles are solved by continuing the checks. No, it's not like that. It's usually knowing the patterns.
भाई मला आन्सर मिळालं. सॉरी, मला आन्सर मिळालं.
काय? What is the answer?
Queen c6, king b4, queen d6.
Okay, queen c6. I cannot go bishop here because of this check, and if bishop here, I take the queen. So queen c6 check.
Let me submit
King
it.
goes to b4.
b4, queen d6. king c3, queen c7,
Bishop here.
queen g3 na, so I think king b4 is
अरे हाँ,
forced.
एक सेकंड. This is confusing. Queen check, king here, queen d6 check, king c3, queen
Queen
check,
c7,
king
king
b4 परत,
b4, and then queen e7,
king here,
and then queen e5,
queen.
e5.
If king c2, your idea is you want to go this check.
Yes.
But king c1,
मी काहीतरी बघितलेलं, but I messed up again. Wait.
Wagh Ashok.
Something.
Hi Wagh, Wagh. I got my brother. Queen
How
check,
excited are you?
queen check, queen check, queen check, queen check. Queen c1 is not there because of rook c2. Queen c6, king b4, queen d6. By the way, Nikhil bhai, you played a title Tuesday.
No.
Who won? Magnus?
नहीं पता भाई.
नहीं पता.
You know.
अरे simple queen h8, queen c8.
Oh.
Oh.
तालियां रुकनी नहीं चाहिए.
Wagh Ashok. Wow. How do I super chat to Wagh Ashok? What's the way I can super chat to Wagh Ashok?
Oh, यानी आंसर दिला भाई.
Ah,
Nice.
Wagh Ashok, fantastic, रे,
एक
fantastic.
reverse super chat idea is nice, yes, you.
I should be able to super chat too.
Yeah. When someone puts a very good comment or maybe even bad comment or anything, the creator should be able to super
Bhai,
chat.
Wagh Ashok, I am your big fan now. What are you talking about? Wagh Ashok came from nowhere, gave the answer to one of the most toughest position.
Yeah, crazy.
Fabi won. Fabi won.
करायचंय
Nice.
आपल्याला.
Happy to see Fabi coming back. Okay, we have h4, we have g4. If g4,
H4 makes lot of sense, and that's sorry. G4 makes lot of sense because that's the typical theme, right? G4 take king E4 king G5
g4, hg4,
Hg4
king here.
king G5.
But g4, king e4.
And then king
King
G5.
g5. Yeah, it has to be winning. g4, hg4, hg4, king e4, king g5, king d3,
King H4.
king h4, king here, king here. Yeah, g4. King g5 is very important.
Yeah.
And okay, king takes, I think.
What's wrong with pawn takes? आपण हेच variation बघितलेलं ना.
But king takes looks winning, no?
But there should be only one variation and not two.
Okay, if pawn takes, what's the draw? King
Yeah,
here.
I think
King
the
here,
problem
king
with
here,
king G4
king
is
here.
king D3.
Okay, let's say king d3,
Hmm.
king f
E4.
e4, pawn push, pawn push. Not king takes actually. If king takes, there is king d3. Now, if you go somehow to this square, it's a draw. Okay, let's say king takes g4, king d3. I play h4, king e2, king g3, king f1. So king takes, king d3, king f3, e4, h4, e5, h3, e6, h2, e7, queen, queen. So we have to go hg4, king d3, king
then
here,
king h.
pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, pawn push, queen. So it's hg4.
Yeah.
And now king h4. Yeah, and now king h4, right? Because here he will just play this. Pawn push.
भाई वेदांत भाई विदाउट म्यूट कैसा है यहाँ पे अभी?
King इथं वेदांत भाई.
विदाउट म्यूट, म्यूट भी नहीं है.
वेदांत भाई इथं आहे का? ह्याच्यात आहे का?
झुमला.
झूम मध्ये आहे का? लॉक करा का? वेदांत भाई जस्ट लर्किंग अराउंड क्या? लॉकिंग भाईजान. वेदांत भाई ने नाव ठेवले लॉकिंग भाईजान.
It's
वेदांत भाई अजीब ही कैरेक्टर ही अजीब हो भाई. मेरे को लगा वेदांत भाई चला गया होगा. वेदांत भाई कर क्या रहा है भाई? By the way, I have good rating classical guessing. Give a range. I think by the way you found that check and this check, it would be easily above 2300. No way it's below 2300. Let's see. Above 2300. But highly impressive.
I don't see what's wrong with rook d8 and c5.
Okay, we have to go rook d8 almost above 2300. Above 2300, yeah. So 2350, I guess. What do you think, Nikhil?
Yeah, based on that puzzle, must be 2300.
Yeah, by the speed, very good. You should be young, right? Because young people are doing puzzles like this way too quickly. Okay, rook d8. If he goes long castle, I have c5.
That looks directly winning. I'm not sure if we are missing something. Hey, this is actually a good way to chess practice, right?
Above 2400.
Okay.
$24.50. Crazy. Big fine Suyog Bhai from Ahilya Rangar. Omkar Karar. Arey Omkar. Rook d8 na. Rook d8 long castle c5. I am struggling. Rook d8 long castle c5. There is queen c2. But there is queen e3. But then rook d8, he will not go long castle, he will go rook d1.
Yeah, queen c2 is.
But
Nice.
okay, after rook d1, then I will go knight c6. That should be winning, yeah? No way it's not winning. If queen c2, now I have rook into d4.
Nice.
If
nice.
queen e4, rook e4, and d8
So
square is
castle
under
c5,
control.
otherwise we'll play knight c6.
Yeah, so rook d8. And if long castle, we go c5. No. Yeah. Yeah. Knight c6. Take care. Let's go
Okay.
68. Not a GM, but close. Wagh Ashok. Have you played? Have we played ever?
My account वेगळा असेल त्याचं आणि नेम चेंज करून आला असेल.
Okay, I really thought here it's like rook h5 check and easy puzzle, but no. But I think here we
King
have to go
G4
rook
and that's
f3.
clean. Or rook F3.
King g4. We played some games. Like on chess.com. Did we play? Or over the board? Okay, king g4. If queen b4, we have rook f4. If queen a4, what was the opening? Okay, it has to be king g4. If queen a4 check, rook f4, queen check. Not really. I'm not gonna say how much games we have played, but you are in +1. So I'm leading. Suyog, I love one of the games when you played against David Osman when he played Bird's opening and you just crushed him. And he most probably would have. Yeah. I haven't watched that game actually. But okay, rook f3, bishop f2. Hezekiah, rook f3, na? We have to play rook f3.
What's wrong with King G4?
I think rook f3. Why would you go
King
king
G4,
g4?
Queen F4, okay. Rook F3.
King g4, queen a4 check.
Yes, yes, rook F3. जितना फास्ट खेलेगा उतना अच्छा रहेगा सिर्फ.
Rook f3, guys.
Yeah, rook
But
F3.
अपन retreat करतोय रे, issue तो है. Like king g4, queen check.
Yeah, I mean there is Queen D1 check ना, तो problem है. That's why rook F3.
And now
And
it
now
has to
here
be
I'm
made. Now it
thinking,
has to be made. Rook check,
I'm
king
thinking
takes,
rook check.
queen check, king here, queen check, king here. It's how is it not? No.
The arrow guardrail, please.
That was a hot take on Levi. No, 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 no. I
H
remember
P
because
H.
like after like the game I played, it was so good. He played so bad opening f4, and I just crushed him. And then he analyzed the game with the engine, and I almost played like very strong chess. And he was like, "Wow, how is he playing such a good chess? Wow, what is this guy? How is he playing all the correct moves? He just crushed me. He didn't give any chance." It was something like that, and I laughed so hard. Okay, rook check. If pawn
लेवीला
takes, it's
सगळ्यांनीच हरवलंय बाई मला वाटतं आपल्या
ah.
इंडियात. मला पण लागलेलं लेवी.
Okay, ha ka. You can try 4 options. Give me the 4 options. Bro, queen f6
Four
is done.
options.
But queen f6, there is this check, no? I don't believe this. Wait a second. Queen f6, king h4. And if queen check, rook f4. Wow. Is it working?
For queen F6 is impossible to figure out.
Yeah, I was watching on the Twitch. He was just guessing you like a cheater, and then I saw the proof and it was you. Yeah. Okay, let's play Queen F6. Queen F6. The idea is simply play here and take this.
Queen H4 check is mate, right?
Queen
Like
F6
Queen
is
F6
so
and then
good.
Rook H5.
Check, king here, queen check, rook F4. Boom. Nice. King H4. Great. Check. Rook F2.
बरं सुयोग भाई मला जावं लागेल.
थांब ना 70 तर कर.
ओके.
मग वेदांत बाई येईल.
And then stream goes on. Then morningला मी परत येईन.
तुला जायचं आहे का? You need to go somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay, no issue.
ठीक आहे भाई, चलो. I'm going to leave a meeting.
एवढं तर करून जा.
Okay, bishop into d4. चुकवायचं लोकांचं.
Bishop into d4
Full
check. If
pressure
rook
has been
f2.
Rook f2 and then yeah, bishop f2 and queen
Yeah,
c5.
so king h1.
Now rook h2 and then queen h7, queen g6.
Yeah, that's what I thought about as well. Bishop f2, we have to play what is here.
Yeah, bishop f2 looks like forcing.
Sanket bhai, come on stream. Sanket bhai, I'm sending you a link. Please join. भाई 10 PM बजे तक सोने था भाई. आज प्रैक्टिस ही नहीं किया कुछ, तो ऐसा प्रैक्टिस करना.
So you're giving fake hopes. So last time तो 10 बजे कब सोया होगा?
हाँ.
Last time 10 बजे कब सोया होगा?
Wow, very good question. Last time 10 बजे तक कब सोया होगा?
2001 maybe.
I don't even remember when I have slept one. मतलब 10 बजे मैंने सोया होगा लेकिन नींद 11 बजे वगैरह आई होगी. That's very good habit, right?
Extremely good habit to, I mean,
Form, right?
I don't think so, but okay. You are not a chess player if you sleep at 10 p.m.
भाई हाँ ना यार. It's shank attack. भाई इसका क्या आंसर है? Queen G7, Knight H8.
आयुष बोर हो गया भाई.
आयुष क्यों बोर हो गया? Let's make it little fast. भाई let's try to calculate. We are here to improve
Queen
chess.
c5 maybe. Queen c5, knight into h8.
Knight Queen C5, Knight into H8.
गेस्ट लोकांना एक बेनिफिट काय माहितीये?
कुणाला?
कधी पण गेस्ट कधी पण बोर झालं की निघून जात आहे तरी.
एक second, I'm just inviting him. But I cannot send the link. संकेत भाई संकेत भाऊ भाऊ आ रहे हो स्ट्रीम? भैया आ जाना. Okay, let's take 4 guesses of mine and I will leave. भाई ये पजल सॉल्व कर भाई. इमरान. इमरान भाई. You're not MD Imran. No way. I also have +1 score against you, so it has to be MD Imran. And also your rating is no MD Imran. Yeah, it is Imran. That's the final option. Lock किया जाए. Queen E8. Queen E8.
Yeah, Queen E8.
निखिल भाई.
Queen E8 looks right.
Queen E8, Queen E8, Rook E8, King F2. And why? What? I don't. We met in offline that much. I don't. We met in offline that much. We have played offline, so we haven't met offline that much. What do you mean? I don't think you know me well, and we spoke a bit. No, Queen E8 is such a. Okay, Queen E8, Queen E8, Rook E8. No way, na? Queen E8. Also, there is Bishop G5. एवढं फनी जोक मारायचं हे होतंय ना.
कर रहे जो.
Nikhil, come on. Last position for the day.
Actually, we can stop here, right, Suyog, and then solve it tomorrow.
I will do it for some time. At least let's get this correct. इधर खत्म करो भाई. 70 मत करना भाई. करो यार. ये वाला तो कर दो. नींद अच्छे से आ जाएगी. भाई क्या है इसका आंसर? वाई क्वीन C5 इज बैड? ऑफ कोर्स वाई क्वीन C5 इज बैड. इवन आई एम थिंकिंग वाई क्वीन C5 इज बैड. इफ क्वीन C5 you he takes the rook minimum, right? Rook into queen into h8.
वेदांत भाई स्ट्रीम जूम के चैट में रिप्लाई दे रहे लोगों को.
हाँ क्या वेदन बाबू भाई प्लीज like and subscribe everyone. Since we are not getting the answer, that's the reason you should like and subscribe. Queen C5, Bishop G5 check, King C8, Queen C5, Knight into H8. And then what, Omkar? Queen C5, Knight into H8. I'll just take the rook. Bye bye.
So new
rook.
concept, Suyog Wagh.
Huh?
How is it? New concept.
Huh?
So we'll organize a tournament, classical tournament,
Huh?
and all rounds will start at midnight.
We will organize a classical tournament. and all rounds will start at midnight. I mean, to make a loss, it's a very good concept.
1 a.m. each day.
No, okay. I had to join by. I had to join. You said 1 a.m. Okay, I'm playing. I'm just playing the tournament. 100% by. I'm just playing tournament. For sure.
Vedant
Yadhan Bhai is back.
Vedant Bhai out of nowhere is back.
Yeah.
Vedant Bhai Vedant Bhai felt happy like 1 a.m.
1 a.m. I will play. I will play. No, no, no.
Vedant Bhai
Yadhan
is
Bhai
peak
69
period.
70 कर दो please अभी. Help करो तुम.
OG arrived. Let's go.
I don't know. Queen G7?
Queen G7 knight h8.
Knight h8, I thought 93.
And just
Probably
move the
wins.
bishop, yeah?
Not sure if it wins.
93 and that's a mate.
What?
I don't see mate. King F2.
There must be some mate.
But also there is a6.
No, but what?
Like Queen G8, there is somewhere a6.
Nah. Hard to believe.
चलो सुयोग भाई वेदांत भाई मैं निकलता हूँ तुम दोनों कंटिन्यू करो
Okay, bye. मैं भी निकलता हूँ. Bye. Take care.
बाय
भाई चलो अकेला ही रह गया हूँ मैं अभी. चलो bro, queen c5, bg5, king c8 and bishop c. Let's play queen c5. I trust you, Wagh. चलो भाई कर रहा हूँ सॉल्व अकेला, वन मैन आर्मी. I need no one here. One quick question, take a wild guess. What do you think my best win against a rated player in Rapid is? I am around 1650. If you're 1650, it would be around 2100, 2200. For me, I'm not alone. I have you guys. I have Wagh Ashok. I have Sanket Bhai. I have Ayush Bhai. So, I learned long way ago that if you want to go far, you have to learn to walk alone. Remember this, guys. I am Vishal Sarin. Nice. So what now? He blundered pawn endgame because of time pressure. Okay, so we have bishop e8 mate. And now bishop c6, yeah? Bishop c6. Nice. Let's go 70. और आज डिनर में चिकन बिरयानी. भैया आज लिटरली चिकन बिरयानी खाई मैंने. नॉट इवन किडिंग, लिटरली मैंने आज चिकन बिरयानी ऑर्डर किया. आई विल शो यू माई ऑर्डर ऑन जोमेटो. ये देखो चिकन कप्सा राइस. कप्सा राइस is basically biryani only, but it's a upgraded version of biryani. Instead of biryani, it's like barbecue. Shang by astrology. नहीं भाई एस्ट्रोलॉजी नहीं. मैं जब उसके साथ था तो आई हैड चिकन बिरयानी फॉर 4 straight day. जब देखो जब चिकन बिरयानी ठूसते रहते हो भाई. खाने दो भाई, क्या मज़ा है. मज़ा आता है खाने में. लाइफ में करना ही क्या है और खाना है, जीना है, मरना है एक दिन. Who would win in best of between you and Nikhil sir? I don't know. It would be very equal, but I don't know. I don't want to. But he is not my competition. There are more competition, yeah. Okay, you couldn't guess me. No, I'll try again. What's your name? I have won once, right? And we have met offline. That's what I know. Correct? You are not MD Imran. That's very surprising. You are a strong player, about 2400. Okay, can you just tell me which year I won against you? because I have like plus score also against Arjun Erigesi. Success is not a destination journey, so enjoy everything. Exactly. Okay, so why not king g2 here? If queen g5 check, we have rook g3 and we will win. If king g2 f1, bishop into f1, and that's good for us. Yeah, king g2, very nice. King g2 f1, queen bishop f1, and what about queen f6? King g2 f1, bishop into f1, queen f6. He's queen f2 and queen f1 met. Srinivas Bhai, is Srinivas Bhai alive? But nah, king g2 is correct. Okay, queen f6 here only. Again, I'm not going to tell you how many games we played, but you have +1. Consider rapid, not blitz. Rapid, I have won like recently, in a sense. It should be then Kushagra Mohan, but Kushagra will not come. Kushagra has too much of an. Okay, so f1 queen is threatened. We have to stop f1 queen by playing king f1, and that's GG's. That's GG's, yeah. Come on. Are Ajay Parvat Reddy, of course Ajay. Yes. But I haven't won against you, no? But what the hell? How did I got it wrong? King f1, what's the issue? Bhai chase karo bhai. King here. If not king f1, then bishop f1. No, bishop f1, there is this rook here. Rook h1. Rook h1, there is queen f3. Come on, rook f4. If rook f4, queen f4. Puzzle से ज़्यादा तो तेरा like guessing your name is more interesting at this point. Bishop f1, that's what I played, and that's the wrong move. No, that's not what I played. Bishop f1. Why didn't I play this? Yeah, because of queen g6 check. That's the issue. No, bishop f1, queen g6 check, and he will take the rook. Yeah, it cannot be correct. Bishop f1. I mean, it's not king f1. Rook h1 makes no sense because of this. Queen cannot go to here. Queen cannot go here. If rook f4, there is queen f4, bishop check, king f7, he has minimum that. Don't tell me it's rook e1. Rook e1, fe1, so that's not it. I'm struggling. Rook h8, king h8. What's your record against Magnus? I mean, I haven't lost against Magnus. That's one thing. Okay, bye. I'm not Ajay, bro. Guess me. It's tough. That's why I said 4 option. Okay, give the 4 option, no? Yeah, rook e1, he will just play fe1. Queen into e1, queen into b6. Bishop h3 check. Wait a second, now it makes sense. Bishop h3 check, king f. Okay, wait a second. So, rook e1, it's like completely boom. What's this move? He takes, queen takes b6, bishop h7 check. If he goes here, how do I explain that? I don't even want to explain that. It has to be losing. Bishop g6 check, minimum bg6 check. Okay, let's see. Rook e1, f1, queen b6, bishop h7, king f7 is the most critical. Then we go rook f3 check, then bishop f6, and that's that. No, and that's that. No, I'll just set my OBS. Make myself bigger. Rook e1, f1, queen e1. What do you guys think? I think maybe I will go with rook e1 now. Yeah, it looks tough. Okay, sir, I have a tournament on 21st, 22nd. Some suggestions? Just play freely, enjoy the games. Don't play for result. Play for improving the game. Oh, rook e6. Rook e6, f1, queen. Okay, we have to make a guess. Looks tough, yeah. Actually, it looks tough. Rook e1. Wow. That was something. Queen e1, and that's it. Why was mine wrong? How can king f1 be wrong? It's very surprising. King f1 is wrong because of queen g5. And he's threatening queen g1. And for rook h1, he has queen c1, king g2, and check, bro. Okay, fair enough. So far, one wrong. We are at 70. We'll continue doing it. At least till 2 p.m. No, at least till not. Wow, it's already 2 p.m. I don't know, at least till we get it wrong. I'm going to play in India, Pune on 21st, then mostly in June in India. Yeah. Om Kharade, yeah, 2 a.m. actually, yes. So, do you guys usually work at night? We have to go rook g1 with the idea to play rook g5. And after rook g1, let's say queen f3. Rook into g5 check. If king h6, we have rook f5. King h7. King h7, we have to play e5, and that should be a mate. So that's my 2 cents. We have to go rook g1. Most probably it should be the answer. If queen f3, rook g5, king h7, e5. Yeah, rook g1 is correct. Okay, if e5, there is knight h7, queen d3 check, king g7. Oh wait, I also have bg5 here. Now what? Now what? Now what? We are at 70, guys, so it's a good, very good score. So even if we get it wrong, it's fine. Don't worry, but try to solve, everyone. Okay, that's important. Try to use your brain, because like I received this very nice advice. I haven't received, but I read it somewhere, and this advice was given to Gary Kasparov by Petrosyan. When Gary Kasparov was in one of the camps with Petrosyan, he told like Gary asked, yeah, Petrosyan, what's the best way one can improve? What should be done? And Petrosyan said that you should always try to solve the positions. So whenever you see any positions in book or anywhere, always try to solve it. Try to imagine that you are playing the game and try to give your 2 cents. Try to use it and see if you are able to do it correctly. That way you will constantly improve your thinking process. So from that time till today, I always do, like many of my friends give the positions, or I do it personally. It's bishop g5 or rook g5. What do you think? Rook g5. Ayush says rook g5. It's your first tournament. Your rating will be a bit above 1450. Yeah, but yeah, the guy Wagh Tushar, whatever, he left me in real trauma. I don't know who he was. I have won against him though. That's a good thing. That's only good thing actually. And then he left. Now when I go to sleep at night, how will I sleep? I like bg5 myself. Yeah, bg5 and then go e5. If we win, we win. If we lose, we lose. Let's go. See, we can do it. And now e5, GG's. E5 is GG's. Queen goes all the way. To h4. It keeps on going. If we go bishop e7, there is queen e3 check, king goes and he takes the rook. That's the issue. So we cannot take the bishop. Now what? If queen e4 check, queen into e4, knight into e4, and that's winning. Yeah, 100% that's winning. If it takes, we take back, and yeah. So queen e4 check, queen into e4, knight into e4. If rook g8, yeah, that's the issue, unfortunately. Then we can go king d2, king e3. Oh wow, what is this? Rook h1. Bishop g5 check. Queen g5, queen h1. So of course no rook h1. Bishop e7, of course no. Knight e4, maybe. Rook f1, queen f1. Yeah, it was my first federated tournament. First federating is always something. Okay, wow, wow. I'm feeling sleepy, but I have to solve this one. Let's not give up. Let's try to fight. How about rook g4? Very, very creative actually, but this check and mate. So rook g4 is unfortunately netted. Knight, yeah, let's go knight e4. Yeah, knight e4, very smart. We are threatening this. No, what we are threatening? Knight e4, Ayush. We are not threatening anything after knight e4. He just has rook g8. He will pin and he will win. But no, knight e4, rook g8, rook h1 maybe. Oh wow, is it working? So knight e4, rook g8, rook h1, bishop into g5, knight into g5, king g6, and he defends. So unfortunately, it's not. Chess is tough. So to conclude, I think it's g3. Is it really working? G3? Because you cannot take here. I checkmate. You cannot take here. I go rook g5. You have to go rook g8 and rook g8 and rook g4. No, it doesn't look like it. How about rook g4? Though there will be a draw button in bottom. I mean offer draw button. What? What's going on in the chat? Any suggestion, guys? We are at 70. Knight e4 can do something. B3 looks good. Yeah, b3 is like very orthodox move. Usually it doesn't work puzzles like this. How can b3 even work? Knight e4 but hard to figure out, yeah. Knight e4 it looks like correct move because then the thing is knight e4 what we are threatening. Like I cannot move the bishop. Let's say knight e4 and I give your move again. What? Knight e4 is eliminated. Bishop e7 is eliminated. Rook h1 is eliminated. Rook g4 is eliminated. Queen h5 cannot be played. And b3, yeah. So it's either b3 or knight e4. Let's calculate knight e4. Rook g8. Or queen e4 check. Yeah, queen e4 also is an option, not going to lie. Although not the one which should work. Because the thing is we don't want to exchange the queens. His king is so weak that it would be a checkmate if we just keep the queens. So I don't want to exchange the queens. I want to keep the queens. Remember this. His king is so bad that exchanging the queen would be a big sin. I mean, if it works, it works, but take, knight. Then I'll go rook g6, bring the king, knight f4, maybe. So not queen e4, not bishop e7, knight e4. Okay, I'm going to go with b3. b3, rook g8. Yeah, knight e4 or b3 looks fair options actually. Yeah, queen e4, knight e4. Yeah, queen e4, that's what. No, queen e4, knight e4. He will go rook g8 and he will pin it. And then what? You don't have anything after that. Queen e4, knight e4, rook g8, and that's that. If rook h1, there is bishop into g5. Rook h1 is blunder, no? He can go bg5 and that's a check. Very big issue. It's a check. Okay, let's make a move. If it's wrong, it's wrong. It's wrong. If this was a game, I don't know, I would play this. And after rook g8, I would play, I don't know, then I will play this with the idea to play this. Yeah, so if in the game I can play knight e4, I have to play knight e4. Yeah, there is nothing. Yeah, that's how I lose the game. Bishop e7 and Zahid, he will go queen e3 check and win the rook. Zahid. Okay, we found rook g1, that's good. We found this, that's good. We found e5, that's good. We found this, that's good. Yeah, and this was very tricky thing, yeah. That's very tricky because, like, imagine this, you know, like many times what happens is, like personally, like what happens is, like if our position is like this during the game, we tend to give up. So, like always fight, even if you have a bad position. See, like how tricky is this king h7? And why not bishop f6? Oh yeah, so e5, this and knight h5. What is this resource? High chance, like if your opponent is in time pressure, he will lose the game. Because this is not possible, and for me, I have been so much experienced, still I got this wrong. So always, like in the worst scenario, always defend, try to find resources. This is so beautiful. Where are others? They went. Nikhil had some job, some thing, and Vedant is unpredictable. I think I don't need zoom, yeah, anyway. So it's much more fresh. So what's the move? Akash, rook h1. Why weren't we playing rook h1, guys? Why weren't we playing rook h1? Rook h1, and what was the reason? I don't. How can I not remember? No, bishop g5 check. No, bishop g5 check is there. Queen e3, queen e4 check. Queen e4 check is not a move. Queen e4, knight e4, rook g8. Yeah, rook h1 blunders the rook. And queen e4, he will just exchange and go rook g8. And I don't like that. So I have just tried knight e4. I don't think knight e4 should be a mistake, by the way. It has to be a equalish move after rook g8. Rook g8, rook h1, bishop g5 check. That's what one of the guys told, yeah? One of the guys missed that as well. I gotta sleep. No, it's the puzzle is stuff. Try to find the answer. Rook g8, bishop e3. Queen e4 is not it. Okay, b3 very far-fetched. Yeah, knight e4 not blunder but little inaccurate maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, knight, like I was not feeling it because after rook g8 I was not feeling it. I'll keep my tap here. So queen e4 check, queen e4, knight e4, rook g8, bishop e3. Exchange the queen just like that. And then go knight d6. Can it work? Akash says queen g4, but queen g4 I will just play queen g4, queen g4. No, you don't want to exchange the queens after rook g8, and then you don't want to be here. Bobby Fischer, we don't know. That might be the answer as well at this point. So, okay, let's try one move. Okay, for me, I'll try my move, of course, and my move is b3. It's not b3. Okay, what about you guys? I'll try your move now. If I see two moves in a row, I will try that move. Zahid says king b2. King cannot go to b2. What is king b2? What? King? Queen h2 maybe you mean? Queen h2? Queen h2? But queen h2, there is bishop g5, rook g5 and rook f1, so no. King b1, king b1, no way. Okay, wait a second. King b1, rook g8. And then what's your idea? King b1, rook g8 I will play. Pin. And queen e4 check, queen e4, knight e4, rook g8, bishop e3. Okay, king b1 is one option and another is queen e4. What else? How can I like on the chat on this window? There is a chat thing here. But how do I keep it popped up? How do I simply impossible, yaar. Wow. I can start Q&A. I can start a poll. Okay, let's start a poll. Test. I think it's queen e4 or What else you are suggesting? Knight e4. Knight e4 I already said. King b1. Let's see if it's coming. Oh wow, it's coming. Nice. Let's see queen e4. Wow, we can also see the result. Queen e4. Oh wow. But I want this chat. What the okay, whatever. What's the poll's answer? By this poll thing is good, yeah? Like to get the interaction. So knight if queen e4 said, yeah? Queen e4 is also wrong. King b1. King b1 is correct. Crazy. And after rook g8, then knight e4. Okay, this is way too difficult. But why not knight e4 first and rook g8 then king b1? So frustrating puzzle. But why not king b1? I mean, like what my move was, like knight e4. Why not knight e4? That's what I thought, like rook d8 and then this. Just rook d4. What is this? Crazy. Knight d2, knight takes. Rook h3. Okay, fair enough. So king b1 was the move. I considered the king b1 move, but after rook g8, it's hard to believe. Okay, let's imagine, yeah, knight e4, and let's say I play a dull move. Let's say I play this. What are you going to do? Then you are just going to play this. Okay, let's say I don't make a dull move. I play rook g6, active move. You go this. And if I, okay. If I move, there is knight f6. Okay, so basically king b1 we are getting, if it takes, we take with the queen. Yeah, that's why, guys, you should not exchange the queens in attacking position. Is usually the king is so weak that even though the position is equal, engine is showing plus 60. So remember this very important golden rule, that if your opponent king is weak, don't exchange the queens. Nice position, yeah, actually nice position. Because like knight e4, you have to find this, which is like not impossible. If you train your mind to do it, you will find it. Okay, why not b3? That's okay. See, b3 is my second move, because and then that's what he will exchange the queens, and we don't want that, yeah. And if rook into, still he will play this and exchange the queens. So we don't want to exchange the queens. So king b1, the whole concept is we want to maintain the queens. Also your move, guys, queen e4 check, queen e4, yeah, this is what I didn't like already. And here he has rook d4, even better. And after rook g8, rook g8 is also possible, but king d2 and rook g, yeah, it's equal, but that. So main concept of the position is we don't want to exchange the queens, we want to maintain the queens. And if you just maintain the queen, look at the advantage we have. this, and we play slowly knight e4, and if this we have winning the queen, and that's it, and that's game over. I mean, we just move the rook somewhere, and then the king is going to nice, very nice position, very nice position. If rook d4, knight f6 check. If knight f6, there would be bishop into f6, and if queen into d4, I will go bishop into g5. So knight e4, rook d4, knight f6, bishop f6, queen takes. Yeah, bishop takes g5. That's what I thought. Rook takes g5, and now knight f4. Okay, difficult, but nice try, Akash. He has this. And yeah, after this, yeah, Zahid, you were right. Nicely done. King b1. But you said king b2, and I was very confused that why are you saying king b2? What is this guy doing? King b2, who? It's not even possible. And this. Yes, I'll try to stream. King c3 daily. But I'm going for a chess tournament, so it would be very. But once I'm back from the tournament, I'll try. Because even for me, this is very good learning, to be honest. The puzzles are not at all easy. d3 check, king here, rook king here. Yeah, I am coming at grandeur. I will most probably try to play the tournament because it's good tournament. Yeah, very good tournament. There are so many tournaments in India, by the way, guys. Okay, let's go. We are one position away. अंजयने काय म्हणतो मजेत. तू सर्बियात आहे राईट. Guys, welcome Anjanya. Very strong player. All the way from Pune. Sir, can you suggest some tournament like I'm playing Skillcraft? Yeah, try to play as many. I'm going to actually create a reel on that. That which tournament one should play and one should avoid. Also, which visas one should apply, one should not apply. And basically, which circuit you should plan. हो सर्बियामध्ये आहे. सर्बिया. सो टुर्नामेंट संपले राईट. फ्लाईट आहे 10 तासात मुंबईची. Okay, how was your tournament? I didn't followed. So why to play d3 check, king e1, king e3, bishop a5 is there. But bishop a. Oh wow, it is defending. Okay, after bishop a5, I'll go this rook here. Idea is to checkmate here. And after bishop d2 check, king e3, bishop c3. मी चेस सोडून देतोय. अंजना, come on. Chess is difficult, but you are like just one. Like heard this somewhere today that you are just one breakthrough away from all the worst thing that has happened. Just one breakthrough. पुण्यात खेळूय चेस लाईक यू कॅनॉट लिव्ह चेस ऑनेस्टली किती असलं तरी यू विल ऑलवेज कम बॅक टू चेस पुण्यात या ऑफकोर्स पुण्यात भेटू by currently we are at 70 and struggling 70 and what I wanted to say was this is the we are here so far. Is it fine like this? बाई 70 पजल नाही होत माझ्याकडून ही वाली मी 15ला राऊंड ऑफ होतो बाई माइंडसेट इशू काय नसतं तसं ओके फर्स्ट मूव इज d3 चेक बट किंग E1 यार ये OBS सीखना पड़ेगा यार अच्छे से ठीक है but at least this is good than the previous one, right guys? Previous one was a disaster. The stream which I did with Ria was disaster OBS wise. Budapest खेळतोय का? Yes, Budapest. I am playing Budapest. त्याच्यासाठीच प्रॅक्टिस चालू आहे टू बी ऑनेस्ट. For me, the France is best country, and especially the city Paris. Paris, I have a very good experience. I was caught by the police in Paris because it was my first time in Paris, and I went to see the Eiffel Tower at night, and the last light at Eiffel Tower is at 1 a.m. So I was on my cycle, and there is this cycle which you can rent, and after seeing the light I had no buses at home because the public buses they completely stops in Paris at 1 a.m. So what I have to do was take the cycle, because if I did the taxi it would be very expensive, around 200 euros or 250 euros. So I had to take a cycle to go to my hotel, right? So I booked the cycle while I was to go to my hotel, and at that time it's around 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Around 3 a.m. I'm going by the cycle, and since there were no one around the road, there were literally no one, so I was driving, like it's a main road, and I was driving on the bus lane. Bus lane is, if you don't know, like it's in the middle. So since there are no one, I'm driving very freely, just enjoying myself, and then out of nowhere the police car comes, and what they say, what are you doing? I was very very afraid, because in Paris it's direct jail if you do something like that. And then police was like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You're driving cycling from the bus. What are you doing? He was so confused. Even I was confused, because he came from nowhere. I was in my own, स्वतःचा mode, hero mode, and this happened. So but Paris is very good. So you like finance and where financially, yeah, I earn through coaching, crypto, stocks, everything. Yeah, that's another maybe. But that was one of the experience. Actually, on my Insta page, because of that experience, I have the video. Like uh, like if you go on my Insta and on the reels, just go all the way down. You will find that one video where I'm cycling. If possible, like see it. I had posted that video just for this experience I had that night. Like whenever you get times, and it was like there were four police, like with guns and everything. But that's and I'm like solo, so I don't have anyone with me. So if I messed up, I'm like dead. If they jail me, I don't know how would I even call anyone. I had no one, and it was during prime time during Olympics. I I wanted to show the video, but I don't want to open Insta here. Okay, what's the answer? Only Zahev is like sincere among us. D3 check, then king e1, then king d4, and after rook b5, rook e5 check. Okay, d3 check, king e1, king d4. Yeah, d3 looks good. D3 has to be the move. Come on, if not d3, what? I mean, we can go rook h5 with the idea to play this. Okay, so we have two options, d3 or rook h5. Let me create a poll because this is the skill that I learned today to create a poll. So why not create a poll? So we have two, d3 or rook. What was it? Rook h4. Rook h5. So ignore rook h5, guys. Okay. Even I'm going to vote because I don't know what the answer is. It's confusing actually. Okay, d3. I think for me it looks. Let's once like I receive more votes, I will answer. But how much does it cost for a foreign trip? It can easily cost between 1 lakh to 1 lakh 50,000. Depends upon the tournaments that you are playing. For me, I was very lucky because financially I started doing like chess coaching and everything around during lockdown. So around 18, when I was 18, and almost all my income was into the stocks and crypto. So and after lockdown, the all the stocks which fell down, they've boomed up. So I'll suggest you highly if you can invest in stocks and crypto, do it, because for me, like 50% of my trips are sponsored by this crypto and stocks. What does the class cost? Usually 2000 to 2500 per hour. भाई 1 लाख into 5 सांग रहे. Right now, sir, I am member of Chess Neuron, own startup Chess on, and even giving chess coaching, so it's nice. Oh, very nice, Ayusha. You are on a very good path. But it's very important that you learn stocks and crypto, because they will multiply like your wealth. And for me, for Paris, I did everything, you can imagine. And basically, I played a tournament in Paris. After I played a tournament in Exin, and then I went to Paris. And I, I had to sell my stocks, and almost I spent 1 lakh above in Paris. But I saw whole of the Paris. It's one hell of an experience. But it was only possible because of, to be honest, stocks. 1 lakh dollars, no way. It's like 1 lakh rupees. But like I went it during, I went during Olympics. So during Olympics, everything was expensive, but I met so many people. I met so many, like, yeah. I don't even want to say, Yari, because I'm sure 1 lakh is, yeah. But I love it, like after tournament, just to travel. So I did it because I always had a dream to travel Paris. So that's one thing. Okay, क्या भाई पोल का आंसर्स क्या हो गया? We have 10 people watching, we have 5 votes. Where are other people? Why aren't you voting, guys? Come on, everyone vote. What's the worst thing that can happen? I cannot see even, like if you vote, I don't see your names. So yeah, honestly speaking, like that's the best part of chess is you can travel a lot. And if you love traveling, that's the best thing. Because if you see non-sports player, they don't travel that often. I have so many friends who don't travel at all. They haven't been to outside my city even. So it's one perspective. But nowadays I've traveled so much that if I'm at home, I feel good. But not anymore. I have created so much. I want to go now for a tournament. If I'm creating content or something, it means I'm at home. D3 king. Okay, let's play D3. But if it's wrong, it's over. The streak is over. I don't know. I'm not calculating. Let's go D3. Let's go D3 is correct. So you guys, what are you saying? King D4, bishop B6. Yeah, king D4. Why? Like this was my first thing, like king E3, and I thought the game is over, but there is this move, which is the only move. Why are you guys saying king D4? I don't get it. Bishop B6? Am I missing something? What's the point? King D4, bishop B6, no? मला सर्बियामध्ये पोलिसांनी पकडलं होतं. ATM पिन चुकून चुकीचा टाकला. अंजन्या? व्हॉट? ह्याच्यासाठी पण पोलीस पकडतात? हे कधीपासून झालं? सिरियसली? Right now I'm traveling alone, no family members with me. I'm starting my own one traveling from 18 March and will come back. Sir, I'm going to Vadodara, Mumbai, Delhi. Nice. Yeah, as a chess player, if you want to improve, you have to learn to travel alone. Try to enjoy your own company. Okay, Hona bhai, me correct. Okay, Anjania got caught by the police because he entered his pin wrong in Serbia. Okay, this is new. This is interesting. Hona bhai, me correct pin. आठवला कसा बसा नंतर म्हणाल. But असं कसं like how is that possible? Like so तू ATM मध्ये गेला, पिन चुकीचा टाकला. I think you must have did it three wrong times and then the police came. Okay, I have nonsense variation. Go on, Akshay. Like whatever. आयुष वो जीत वगैरह आ जाएगी, खेलते रहो भाई. It takes time. Rook e5, king d1. But rook e5, you come on. Rook e5, just look at the move. Rook e5, he will play king d2. Let's say king d4, bishop c3. त्यांना नोटिफिकेशन आला असावा, एकदा चुकला होता फक्त. भाई हे असं पण आहे का? वाव. Okay, if I focus hard enough, I will be able to find it. Let's focus. King, let me give my best. Why not? Who is stopping? King e3 with the idea to play d2 and this mate. So for king e3, he has to play bishop a5. Stop me from doing this. Let's say I go this. He takes rook. I go rook here. He goes this check. And that's that. If he goes rook e2, okay, that's not possible. So king e3, bishop here. I can go rook here with the idea to checkmate him. He has to go this check. I go king here. And how do we stop him? Okay, he has to go bishop c3. And then I can go this check again. King d2, bishop e4 with the idea to play this check. He can go this. I can go here. You can go here. No way that's working. So that's not working. King d4 you guys were saying, but bishop b6. So no way that's also working. Rook d8, bishop a5, rook here, bishop c3. What are these positions, chess.com? If rook h5. Okay. King d4, bishop b6, rook e5, and then you can push the pawn. Let me think. It's so awkward, but is it working? King d2, then you have this check. If king here, bishop check. Nice. Wow, is it king d4, bishop here, check. Wow. If he goes something like king f2, king f1, we have d2. Rook here, king here, and that has to be winning. Yeah, so king here. And what if, let's say, he goes something like this? Oh, then you can still go check. Wow, king d4 is so beautiful. Bro, king d4 actually. Check. Check. Yeah. Rook e2 check, king d1, and then bishop f3. Rook e2 check, king d1 has to be played. Bishop f3. Or start with bishop f. No, check. Wow, nice one, Zahid. Again, this was like so hard. I mean, very good, very good. This move was so hard. It's like so. I don't know how to say. It's like so anti-intuitive. Like to allow someone to play bishop b6 and play this. Crazy. Good job. Rook e5 check. Yeah, we should focus more. Yeah, and then d2 check. Yeah, this is nice. Very beautiful. So what do we learn from this is don't go by the look of the position. If it works concretely, it works. Yeah, there is nothing else. So you need to understand that if it's working concretely, it's working. So let's try to apply that here. What is the worst looking move here possible? Let's say pawn push. Yeah, we win queen and game over. So what? c7. What will you do? Probably this check, but king here. So isn't this easy? f2, whatever, c7. So Anjana, what did they said? Like once you enter the pin, they came to you and but crazy. Like in Serbia, if you enter the pin wrong, police are coming. Guys, imagine in India that happening. c7. What? Why is this easy? c7. Yeah, but come on, this has to be the puzzle rating is 3775. I don't know if you can see it. Probably you won't. But I'll cut it like this. Now you will be able to see it. Yeah, I'm getting better at this. There is no defense. Yeah, c7. I don't believe. If I'm wrong, I am wrong. Whatever. What happened? I played c. What was that? Okay, white to play. At least we didn't waste the time. So yeah, what is this? By chess.com, not trusted anymore. Okay, let's go this check. I have to go this check. Do I? Yeah, so I have to go this check. If he goes here, here, we push and resign. If he goes here, we push and resign. So here, he has to go here. Then I will go to d7 check. Now he has two options, king c8, king b8, king b6. First, let's go this, king here, this, king b6. If king b6, I think this check and push and game over. So rook d8, king c7, rook d7, king c8. For king c8, I have b6 and pawn push, and that's game over. So this. What is this? So easy. Rook f6 check. Zayed, come on. You have to be wrong this time. I think this is rook d8. Okay, unless it's not king e5, pawn push, check, king here. No. Rook f6 check. Okay, wait, let me refute it. Rook f6. Or wait, rook f6 is also winning, rook d8 is also winning. But why not rook f6 now? Yeah, Rucha Pujari. She also used to stream. I don't know what happened to her. She has stopped doing this, yeah? Out of nowhere. She got married, I heard last time. So what do you do? Rook d8. She streamed few days ago. Okay. She's streaming. That's very nice to hear. Few days ago. Okay. Yeah, but rook b1. Can't I just play b7 check? Okay. So rook d8 check. King c7. Rook c7 check. King c8. b6. Rook b8. Attacking this pawn. If b6 check. Rook into b6. C into b6. King b8. And we have to calculate that. Rook into d5. Bishop d3. Rook into g5. King into b7. Rook c5. c2. And we just push the pawn and that has to be winning. Okay, so what's the issue with rook f6? Because this also looks very much winning. King e7, f6. If rook 8, I push and that's winning. So rook f6. King here. I got this check again. This also is winning. So rook f6, king e7, f6. Okay, so rook f6, king here, rook check. Okay, so main point is finding the difference why one is winning and why other one is not winning. So that's the main thing. So rook d8 and rook f6. I'm creating a poll for this thing. Oh, this is such a high level stream, but okay. So imagine you are playing a game. Okay, now what will you do? Think it like that. Now I don't think anyone will vote. Oh, everyone is voting anyways. Yeah, I am actually enjoying creating polls. Rook d8 checking c5 is blunder. No, I'll just push. The more I think, the more I like rook f6 actually. It's 50-50. Okay, even if some one vote we have on one side, that's the move. But Zahid, can you explain why it's rook f6 and why not rook d8? That's important. Yeah, we need one vote. Yeah, write it. I'm just coming. I'll just drink water. Water. Okay, I'm back. Yes, let me write. Okay. If rook f6, king c7, rook f7, king d6, rook d6 check is winning. Okay, if rook d8, king c7, rook d7 is winning. King c8, b6. Okay, rook b1, pawn push. Rook takes, pawn takes. King b8, rook into d5. Unless this is a draw, rook into d5, king into b7, rook b6, king b6, rook into c3. I cannot believe this is a draw. Rook d3. I mean, come on. Rook goes down, take this pawn. That should be winning. Both are winning, to be honest. This and this, both are winning. It's very confusing. But in chess.com, it's only one answer. Like on leeches, there are two answers which are correct and it both works. But on leeches, yeah, that's the whole Akshay. Like same thing. Rook f6, I think it's winning. But also rook d8 is winning. Yeah, even if it's rook f6, let's say, like, why not rook d8? Okay, rook f6, you mean it's like much more winning compared to rook d8. White, yeah, but let's say rook d8, king c7, rook here, king c8, b6, rook b1, b7, rook into b7, c into b7, king b8, rook into d5, king into b7, rook c5, win this pawn, and this is winning. Wow, and also 4 votes we have. 2 are for this rook d8 and 2 are for rook f6. Crazy. Even if someone votes other way around, it would be good. But okay, rook f6. What if king c5? Okay, c7, game over. Although, is it so? Rook f6, king here. Here I go rook here. b6. Yeah, that should be winning. Rook c5 check. King e5. c7. take, promote. Rook check, king here, check. King here, rook check, king here. Oh no, c7, rook a8, rook b8. What is this? Rook f6, c7. Maybe c7, rook a8, b6. Okay, so rook f7 check, king e7, c6, rook here, b6, king d7, b7. Sir, play rook d8 and finish this. Either win or either learn. Come on, like that's the fun part. Like chess, that's the fun part. You have to. Rook f6 is learn. Rook f6 is learn. Rook f6 should be win, no? What? Okay, Akshay, what do you think? I give up honestly. Like I don't know. This pawn push is winning. This king c8 b6, rook here b7. Guys, like one vote, and then we. Yeah, Akshay, that's the same. Like Zahid, why is rook d8 wrong? Okay, refuted. Yeah, actually makes sense. Yeah, I guess makes sense in a sense that rook f6 is like more winning in a sense, like it's more winning. Like both are winning, but rook f6 is more winning because we are promoting by force. Like king e7, king c5, king e5, king c7. If king e7 we push and game over. If king c7 we go this check. He has to go, let's say, somewhere like this. If he goes king b6, we go rook b7 check, and that's winning. If he goes king c8, we push, and that's submit. So king d8, b6, yeah. We want rook to be far anyways because king e7, c7. If rook a8, b6 and b7. But if we go rook d8 check, king here, rook check. And what was I thinking? Rook c8, rook d7, b6, rook here, b7 check, rook into b7, c into b7, king b8, rook into d5, king into b7. That's also winning, but we have to show some technique. That's the only explanation. So I think rook f6 is tidy bit more accurate. Okay, second, king here, rook check, king here, c7. Wait a second, rook f6 check, king c7, rook f7 check, king d6. I think rook f6, king e7, rook check, king here, c7, there is rook 8, and there is no win actually. Bishop b7. Rook d8, king c7, rook d7 check, then king c8, b6, then rook b1. Yeah, rook b1, I will not go rook c7 check, I will go b7 check. That's the whole point. After rook b7 check, it's okay. You will play king b8, let's say. I will go this check, king c7, rook c8 check, king here, c7. King b1 maybe. Okay, let's say rook f6 check, but what about this? Rook f6 check, king c7, rook f7 check, king d6, and now what? Because c7, there is rook a8, b6, there is king c6. But I think rook check, king here, this check, king here, this check, king e6, and we can go b6. If rook here, b7, and no matter what it does, we go c7. Yeah, rook f6. I think it's rook f6. Everyone type their move, and then I will make the move. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay, rook f6, rook f6, rook f7. Here what I thought was rook d7, because c7 is mistake because of rook a8. Very, very important here and here. So rook d7, rook d7 of course, and this is mistake because of wait, c7, rook 8, rook d8. Yeah, let's go. Wow, that was hard actually. That was hard. Nice one, Zahid. GG's. It's very nice puzzle, to be honest. I think I'll tell, okay? Yeah, rook d8 is a draw. Because king c7, rook d7, king c8, b6, rook b1. Now b7 check was the move. And here for some reason I missed this. I was just calculating this, which is very natural, right? But this check, king c7, rook c8, king d6. Zaid, nice. What's your rating, by the way? Zaid Zarmal. And black is winning this. How come? b8 queen. Rook b8. No way. Bishop a4. I need to push this. Okay, he'll create his own pawn. C7, king C7. So we are calculating almost 10 moves deep, guys. Okay, I have the access now. But very nice puzzle, to be honest. Yeah, like what was that? Okay, Akshay. Nice one. Nice one. Okay, I'm promoting everyone who is with me today as a moderator. Hi Pushpa, how are you? Pushpal. Wow, that's a very good rating for 15-year-old. First of all, watch my series I have done with Nikhil and Karthik about how one should improve. Also with Karthik, I have done it recently. No, I didn't block you. I promoted you as a mod. But most importantly is like for your age, try to play as many games as possible. That's very important because the more games you are going to play, the better and better your game is going to be. And I'll try to analyze more games. That's also very important. Okay, what's the move? Bishop b4 is first move, queen a1 is another move. Yeah, that's like once you become mod, you get that shield. Bishop b4. What I'm talking about? Rook e8 is mate. Waiting for some ideas from experience of past to pop in head rather than just pure calculate. Okay, so queen a1 check, king here. Bishop b4 check. King d3. Bishop e4 check. King f5. Wow, it's getting. Then b5 check. King into pawn. Queen check. Check. Queen a1 check, king d2, bishop b4, king d3, queen a6. Okay, queen a1, king d2, bishop b4 check. He cannot block with the rook because his queen is hanging. He cannot play c3 because of queen b2 and it should be over. Okay, queen a1, king d2, bishop b4, c3, queen into b2, king e1. Queen e1, king here, bishop check. There are c3 and king d3. If c3, we have queen b2, king e1. How is he surviving this? That's completely ridiculous. Bishop into c3, king f2. Yeah, queen f2, bishop c5. I will just take here. H into g4. And then queen c3, yeah? Minimum. Yeah, that's advantage. So queen a1, king d2, bishop check, king d3, queen a6 check. If king, okay, king d4, I'm not even calculating. If c4, bishop f5, king d4, c5 takes, this is met. Yeah, I think queen a1. I think queen a1. I think bishop into f3. But why would you give this bishop? That's doesn't make sense. Unless like you are forced winning. Bishop f3, queen f3, queen d2. Bishop f3 I don't think can be a move. Yeah, my move is queen a8. That's my final move. Queen a8 is my final move. I use also queen a8. Bishop f3, gf3. Very hard. Oh, gf3. Okay, what about other guys? What do you think? Because both move makes a lot of sense. How do I like stream in vertical? Like rest, most of you, like most of the other guys do it. But okay, anyway, I'll not do it now. Why is this chat here? No, queen a1 has to be the move. That I know. Bishop b4 has to be a move. 100 100%. Queen b2 has to be a move, 100%. Bishop c3, queen c3, queen c1. This is the confusing part which I was not able to calculate. Ah, nice. Bishop c3 and bishop d4. He cannot take this. But bishop c3, king here, bishop here, he take here. What is that position? I don't trust that also. Doesn't look good. He can take here. Then he will take here and then he will take here. So queen c1 check, h into g4, bishop c5. Sorry, queen c1 check, king f2, bishop c5, h into g4, rook into e3, bishop into e3, rook here, knight d4. After knight d4, queen c3, and yeah, it's complete hopeless for him. Yeah, it cannot. So yeah, I think it's queen c1, guys. King f2, bishop c5, h g4, rook into e3, bishop into e3, rook e8, knight e3, and queen into c3. GG's. But why is it GG's? Queen d3. Okay, queen d3, rook into e3. It keeps on going. Rook into e3, king into e3, bishop into d4, king here, king f3, and we are rook down. Why is no rook e3 working right now? Okay, rook e3, I will play bishop e3. What's your follow-up? Queen c3, then I'll go queen f2. Then bishop f3, I assume. Queen f3, I assume. And then rook e3. And then take here. But okay, let's say bishop f3, gf3, rook e8, I go queen d3, queen d3, queen e1. Yeah, that's correct. I think rook e3 is nice little move. Okay, rook e3, if queen e3, bishop takes king here. Okay, this I don't want to calculate. Bishop here, bishop d3. Come on, this is not over. Queen check. Take here, yeah. I think rook e3. Yeah, rook e3. Yeah, rook e3 is correct. Looks very unorthodox, but it is correct. And now what was the move? We go queen c3, right? Bishop c3, there is king f2. Yeah, queen c3. Now we have to go bishop f3. Or we don't. Rook e8, h g4, rook into here. Queen d1. Bishop c5, king here. King here. No, we don't have to go there. So bishop into f3, queen into f3. Queen f3 is mate. It's not mate. So bishop f3, queen f3, rook e8. Then bishop f4. Bishop c5, king g3. Queen e1, king g1, bishop c5. Queen d4, king here. How do you win? Rook e8, h into g4, rook into e3, queen c4. Very difficult, honestly. Let me drink some water. Vedant bhai. Okay, bishop d7, I don't think it's even a move, because bishop d7 your whole initiative would be lost. So remember, like, to carry your initiative. So it's either should be rook e8, bishop f3, something along these lines. I mean, rook e8, hg4, rook into e3, queen c4. After queen c4, how do you mate? Queen c4, there is nothing. So it's bishop f3, queen f3, rook e8. I don't know when I will be playing subscribers. Once I get above 10k maybe. From my perspective, it can be either bishop f3 or bishop d7. Bishop f5, you know, makes more sense at least. Bishop f3 looks good. Yeah, I think bishop f3 is kind of forced, although I don't want to make that move, but what else? Bishop f3, queen f3, g f3. Yeah, let's play bishop f3. Yeah, let's play bishop f3. I don't think so anything is even a move here. And it has to be. I will cry if it's not rook e8. Oh god, that was one hell of a puzzle. Okay, there is nothing to analyze, but there was just one moment. Like, check is correct, check is correct, check is correct, check is... What was it? Check. Rook into e3 is correct, and queen c3 is correct, bishop f3 is correct, rook e8 is correct. I just wanted to check why not that. Check, check, c3, queen b2, king e1. Oh wow, rook into e3 is the only move. Bishop e3, queen c3, king f2.